So I spent the last 5 days in a silent satsang with Mooji, and yeah, it's great. It's great. I'm all doped out on love, I guess we can say. It's interesting because it's very simple. His teachings, it's very simple. It's basically getting you to put the mind aside and realize that you're not your brain, and get into presence. That's it. So in that perspective, I don't feel like I got new information. I don't actually need information. I've got the information. It's the being in that state, right? It's shutting off the mind and being in the state of joy, going inwards. It's taking that love state with you into the world and being in that state all the time. That's what I'm working on. You see what I'm saying? Rather than just going from, yeah, I'm in this really amazing space and I feel great and I love it, it's awesome. And then 2 weeks later, whatever, life's fine, whatever, and just going back to normal. So it's the constant being. That's where I'm at in my journey. But it was amazing. There was one moment that really blew me away. Basically, he has one exercise. I'll link the video below where he explains this exercise. But he basically does an exercise where he says, "Now you know what? I won't even tell you the exercise. I'll just put the link in below." Basically, he does this one exercise. Guy comes up on stage and says to him, "Oh yeah, I'm depressed." And he starts talking to him. Mooji says, "Come up on stage." And so he just spent like 5 minutes with the guy on stage, right? And after talking to him for 5 minutes, the guy was able to see like, oh, okay, so this is the depression here, and I'm not that. I'm a being that's able to look at the depression and go, oh, this thing exists over here. So basically, doing a couple of hops. This guy was like, okay, yeah, I can see that. It's still there, but I can see how I can have this separation that I'm not that. And I could take that with me in life. It was really touching, and it was just really amazing. You could really feel the love from Mooji, that he really wanted to help this guy, and that he helped him in that period. In that moment, it clicked on me like, fuck, this guy's really the real deal. Holy shit, he's enlightened. And I really just felt my heart opening up, and I got a little teary, like, and when I'm like holding my shit together, I'm like, I'm not gonna cry. And so, a little backstory before I say the end of the story. Whenever Mooji gets up, right, everybody gets up, and they generally stand until he leaves the room. And a lot of times you're standing there for quite a while, and I'm like, what's going on? And only on the third day, I realized, like, as he leaves, he can go right or left. He was always going left, and as he goes left, of course, people want to hug him and shit, so he's, like, hugging people and, like, patting them, and just saying a couple words or whatever as he slowly makes his way out. So when I realized this, I was like, oh, yeah, I want to get some of that love too, right? And so finally, the day that my wristband came up, because it's a color system, so every day a different color gets to go in first, so you can sit close to him, right? So on my day, I'm like, yes, this is amazing. I go and I sit right in that spot on the left where he's gonna come. And that day, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna come, and I'm gonna hold him or some shit. That day, the thing ends. He stands up and he goes to the right, and I'm like, oh, you mother! And he did it like in a joking way because everyone's expecting him to go that way. So I'm just like, Mooji, fuck me over. I can't believe it. So I'm like, I'll forget it. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. It's fine. And so on the last day, I happened to be sitting on the right, not expecting to get any love, but I was there as he did this depression thing, and I'm on the verge of like crying, and so he goes left again, and I realized where I happened to be sitting, I'm right near the border where he's going to pass, and there's just a couple of women next to me, and I'm like, hey guys, do you mind if I get up front, because I haven't got a chance to to touch the man. And the woman next to me was like, yeah, I already hugged him. It's cool. So I go up there, and I'm really emotional, right? And so he's coming across, and he takes his time, and he hugs some people and shakes some people's hands, touches some people, whatever. And as he turns and he looks at me, I'm literally like, and he just goes, and goes to hug me, and I just go to hug him, and I just fucking broke down and cried, guys. I cried like a little bitch. And I'm okay with it. Yeah, it was amazing. I just felt like this emotion, like I was just so open, and I just felt his love and the energy, and I was literally like a baby, guys. I cried like a fucking bitch, just not long, like 15, 20 seconds, and like I just did it. He held me, and then I was like, all right, I'm good. I gave him a pat, back away. He went on, and that was it. And it was really good. I felt like I was holding it in, and I just let it. I was good. So I had a little cry on Mooji's shoulder. I feel pretty good about it. On camera, by the way, and as an added bonus, wearing my Infinite Man shirt the whole time. Yeah, that's the key. So people be like someone's gonna watch that and recognize me and go like, Sasha's crying like a bitch. Oh, that's right, Infinite Man, fantastic. Go there and learn how to cry. Oh, awesome. Infinite Man, learn how to let out your emotions, guys. We're gonna change the slogan. Yeah. Learn how to cry like a bitch. We're gonna be in touch with your best self, your emotional best self. Anyway, so it was a beautiful experience, and yeah, what can I tell you? Oh, awesome, just great being around that, and the people were really just amazing people that were there. You're just sitting there minding your business, right? You're sitting there, and he's talking away, and you're just like, yeah, very nice. And then suddenly, someone over there, somebody just fucking breaks out crying their balls off, right? Just, or sometimes someone just starts pacing themselves, laughing, just laugh. It's really interesting. I guess it's just when somebody realizes like they're not the human body, and suddenly it just clicks, and they just start laughing their asses off. It's funny. So I don't know if those people are becoming enlightened or just they're having realizations or something is shifting, but it's very interesting to be there. Funny thing was, like, the first day he walked in, like, he didn't even say shit. He was just walking towards us, and he sat down, and already some woman was starting. It was great. But yeah, as I learned myself, that can't be helped sometimes. So yeah, there. So and it was in Lisbon, and fuck, I'm gonna do a separate video on how awesome Lisbon is. Separate video, but yeah, it was really amazing. So I do recommend, if you're on the spiritual path and you want to, you want to feel that love or get the fuck out of your mind. He does have stuff happening all over the world, and go check him out. Okay, that's it really.